Hi, I'm Danforth Prince from Blood Moon Productions with news about our latest book coming out in June. It's a biography of the most gossiped about, the most revered, and in some cases the most reviled woman in America. God had a habit for creating unusual women. Helen of Troy and Cleopatra both come to mind. So too does Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, an American icon who changed forever America's perceptions of beauty and grace and leadership under fire. This is postmodern Jackie. Jackie without her oversized sunglasses. Jackie without her shrouds of mystery. It's being released on the 20th anniversary of the death from cancer in 1994 of the icon who changed America's beliefs about what a woman of style, power, and influence could accomplish behind the throne of men whose careers changed the course of history. Thanks to years of research from Kennedy scholar and Kennedy file Darwin Porter, a former entertainment columnist at the Miami Herald, a three-dimensional woman emerges, thanks to the compilation of some 1,000 eyewitness testimonials from men and women who knew her, in some cases for many decades. At Blood Moon, we conceive this book as an outspoken testimonial to the flimsier side of Camelot. It's about the gossip and intrigue associated with America's most popular woman, with details about her controversial love affairs with two of her brothers-in-law, both Bobby and Teddy, and her penchant for movie star seductions of, among others, Warren Beatty, Paul Newman, and William Holden. The book explores the complicated emotional, historical, and financial implications of her marriages to two very wealthy men, John F. Kennedy and Aristotle Onassis. The tricky evolution of her self-image is traced. Once defined as a Vassar-educated American geisha, she turned into a fiercely independent, post-feminist American lioness, fiercely, some say obsessively guarding the privacy of her children, Carolyn and John F. Kennedy, Jr. The book details her famous feuds with Grace Kelly, Marilyn Monroe, Elizabeth Taylor, and Maria Callas. Her almost unknown love affairs with Spain's greatest matador and with Peter Lawford, her night in Georgetown coping with the aborted seduction of Lyndon Johnson, her friend Rudolph Nurier's pursuit of both her and Bobby, her uncomfortable interchanges with Lem Billings, JFK's homosexual first friend, her blood feud with Christina Onassis, and her complicated interchanges with Onassis's tragically thwarted son, Alexander, her sibling rivalry with her sister, Lee Radziwill, her sometimes contemptuous love-hate relationship with Frank Sinatra, and her Italian fling with Fiat's kingpin, Gianni Agnelli, who taught her all about La Dolce Vita during the peak of her reign over Camelot, the summer of 1962. The book is also about the humiliations, the strains, and the occasional degradations of her marriages to a sitting U.S. president and to the world's most ostentatious billionaire, Aristotle Onassis. Conceived in direct and sometimes defiant contrast to the avalanche of more breathlessly respectful testimonials to the life and legacy of America's Queen, this book has 32 chapters, each organized around a Jackie-related theme or context of scandalous financial, social, sexual, political, or literary interest to friends and foes of the Kennedy mystique. Available everywhere in June, this will be the latest installment in Blood Moon's endlessly irreverent Babylon series, other titles of which have included tell-all biographies of Zsa Zsa, Ava, and Magda Gabor, porn princess Linda Lovelace, the literary divas Tennessee Williams, Truman Capote, and Gore Vidal, the irritable and frequently outraged Katharine Hepburn, the usually very cool until he wasn't Steve McQueen, America's most memorable bad boy and sexual outlaw Marlon Brando, the billionaire and probably insane aviator and film producer Howard Hughes, and a slew of other Hollywood icons, including Marilyn Monroe and Elizabeth Taylor, whose mythical images sometimes exceeded their limitations. Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis, A Life Beyond Her Wildest Dreams. Hot, compelling, and unauthorized, this is a biography unlike anything else ever published about America's most revered female icon. We define it as postmodern Jackie on the 20th anniversary of her death, going way beyond the White House, way beyond the Greek island of Scorpios, Onassis' yacht the Christina, or any of the dozens of other homes and hideaways she controlled worldwide during her lifetime, and the life she carved out for herself as a New York City editor at Viking and later at Doubleday from the depths of her middle-aged boredom. After oceans of pain, self-doubt, and setbacks, Jacqueline Kennedy Onassis really did obtain a life beyond her wildest dreams. This book, released on the 20th anniversary of her death, describes how she did it. I'm Danforth Prince from Blood Moon Productions, wishing happy reading and happy summer to all of you, and many thanks for taking a look at this exciting new book. Thank you.